Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good evening, everyone. Titan Masters are back. We are back for the final show of 2021. And joining us today is our special guest, KaijuCarnage, all the way from Canada. Thank you, brother.
Hello, everybody.
Guys. Give him a big hand, guys. What's going on, buddy?
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Yes, brother. Good. Yeah, so almost from the very beginning, I mean, you were supporting us and things, so we greatly appreciate that. And you take great photos too. So like we knew we had to fit you in at some point. You know what I mean? And what a better way to close the year out with you?
Perfect.
So
that's on it. That's awesome, man. I'm truly humbled.
Cool, buddy. Cool.
Yes, sir.
So before we get into the interview and things, so let's just chat a bit and things. So we got some people in the house here. So we got David Hernandez. What's going on? Thank you for joining us today. Okay. And so guys, do you guys have any pickups or anything? Patrick, do you have any pickups that you picked up recently?
Some Marvel Legends, yeah.
Marvel Legends, yeah. Hello, Jam. Cool.
Hi.
Yeah. What about you, Jacob? Did you pick up anything recently?
Recently I got my my Gigan 2004 and the Godzilla
Nice.
Ultima. Yeah, so I've been taking some photos of them. I'm really liking them. I was having some issues with the Godzilla Ultima at first. The head, when I took the head off, it's like the joint got stuck in there. So I had to warm it up, loosen it, and then pop it out. But then it worked fine.
Yeah, I have two of those bad boys. I got a custom painted one and an original, man. And like, you've seen the photos that I've been taking with them. You know what I mean? I love that figure so much.
Oh yeah, that tail. I was oh my god, that thing is gigantic.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, man. I'm so glad I picked up two of them.
Oh yeah, and the articulation in it too I find is one of the best in any of the Godzilla figures.
Yeah, and like how that tail, like you can just whip it right around, like right in front of him. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. There's no problem in doing that.
No, like even like with Shin Godzilla's tail, like it can't go. It doesn't have the same range. You know what I mean?
No, it does not.
No, I find it always pops out of the ball joint every time I try and move it.
So yeah, so they've definitely done some improvements on the engineering and things. So yeah, so I got that Gigan too. I also picked up a second Godzilla 89. And I got it custom painted too. So
yeah, I have him on the way. He should be arriving pretty soon. I'm hoping.
Yeah, cool.
You gonna give us a little snippet of that custom paint job? Or
sure, okay.
Please do. I have to see. Oh, nice. So he has the.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, so it's like atomic. It kind of. Nice. Okay, so my phone is kind of weird. Is it atomic breath?
Yeah.
Like okay. I don't know if my phone was had saturation issues.
Yeah, it's an atomic breath. I got an atomic breath version. So.
That's clean. Whoever's doing this is like amazing talent.
Oh, buddy. I mean, like I'm so blessed. You know what I mean? Like the guy that lives like 2 blocks away from me. You know, so
yeah, that's crazy.
So we Atomic Goji, what's going on, guys? Thank you for joining us. Yes. All right, guys. So let's get into it. Okay, Jacob. So first question for you, sir. How and when did you become a fan of giant monsters?
So giant monsters for me have really been like a lot of people, a really big part of my life. My mom growing up, she grew up in the 60s, so she watched all of the old Showa Godzilla movies on the old sci-fi channels. And she always used to tell me she wanted to marry Godzilla when she grew up. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, or else, I'd be happier than a pig in poop.
That's crazy.
But
Godzilla.
But from like as early as I can remember, I watched the original 1933 Kong and the 1976 Kong. And then when we went to the local Blockbuster and we picked up Gamera versus Gyron and Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, and they just changed my life.
Yeah, that's
Yep,
cool.
I was hooked ever since.
So I gotta
Oh,
ask you,
it's
your
crazy
mom,
drug, man.
does she see your, does she look at your work?
Oh yeah, she looks at my work. She likes almost everything, and she comments on a couple of my photos and whatnot. When I told her I was doing this, she posted the picture on her Facebook. She's like, "I'm so proud of my boy. I'm so proud." So
Oh, that's cool.
she's
That's
probably
nice.
gonna be watching this at some
Yeah,
point. So hi,
That's
mom.
really nice.
cool. So
Hey,
Or
special
Jacob's
shout
Akira.
out
mom.
to Akira Joe. He's watching us. Okay, so I wish you were here,
Hi,
brother.
Kira.
Yeah.
Get out of here,
Yeah.
Kira. You're watching us, you weirdo.
That's cool, Muddy. Yeah, shout out to your mom, man. I mean, that sounds really cool. Like none of my parents were ever into any monsters, anything that I liked. You know what I mean? So I mean, I came from my parents migrated to from Colombia, and and then like I don't have any brothers or sisters and stuff like that. So I was a pretty lonely kid. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
like
only child here as well.
yeah. Oh, okay. So you
Oh,
understand?
dang.
Yeah.
Patrick, you
Yeah.
got siblings?
Patrick's got a
Oh,
brother.
sorry.
You have a brother? Am I muted?
Oh, me?
Yes, he's talking
Yeah.
to you.
Sorry, sorry. Well, I do have a sister though. Just one sister.
Hi, mom. There she
Mom
is.
says hi.
Oh,
Hello,
Cindy. Hello,
Mrs. Roy.
Mrs.
It's a
Kaiju
pleasure
Carnage.
having you here.
Oh,
That's great.
hi.
Kaiju Carnage's
Cool.
mom.
Very nice.
Hi,
Cool.
mom.
Yeah, hi, mom.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, that's very cool, buddy. Congrats. So,
That's called
next
support right
question
there.
for you, Jacob. What inspired you to start toy photography? And
Honestly, one of the biggest things was just seeing how much dust my figures were collecting, and I thought I should really be doing something with these guys.
yeah,
And well, that and I saw like your guys' work. I followed this group on Facebook. I forget what it's called, but I saw your guys' work. I saw Nonzilla's work, and I was just like, oh my god, like this stuff is incredible. Like I have some of the buildings. I was like, oh, you know what? Let me just take a couple pictures, see how it goes. And I
Mhm.
took them, and my sister-in-law said, oh, you should post those on Instagram. And I was never one for like any kind of social media, so I
Sure.
posted them, and then they got quite a few likes. And then Summit Kaiju, he liked one of my photos, and I was like, oh wow, like he was a pretty big inspiration for me too. I was like, maybe I can keep doing this, and then I just kept doing it, and then I made Kaiju Carnage, and the rest is history. If you actually go back to like, I think it's like my fourth post or something, and you look at some of my figures, you can see the dust. You can see the dust on them.
Yeah.
Now I make sure to
Yes.
dust them off every time before I take a picture.
Yeah. Oh man, this is awesome, Eddie. You
Oh,
got
hey, Dad. Hey, Dad.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
Hey,
Welcome,
Mikey.
welcome. Thank you for coming on. That's awesome.
Mr. Mike.
Hey,
Yes.
Dad.
Hey,
So,
man, you
what
got
in-
better
what-
support than. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So, Jacob, what artists have been your biggest inspirations in doing all this?
Honestly, like you guys, the Titan Masters have been a really big inspiration. Non-Zilla, like I mentioned earlier, Summit Kaiju, Atomic Goji. Oh my goodness, there's so many people. iPop Designs, like he's really big inspiration. Goji Ultra Edits, like he's a big inspiration. I love his edits of everybody's photos. I think that those are just
So,
fantastic.
dude,
Oh, they're pretty dope.
Hi.
Yeah, Jonathan Portman. We got to get him on one day.
Oh, like every time I see one, I'm just like, oh my god, that like he always picks the best music for every single photo.
Yeah,
He's
I don't know
he's
how he
got a
does
real
it.
knack for
Yeah,
that.
man.
Like putting the music. Like I'm not good with. I'll be honest, I'm not good with Instagram and things. You know what I mean? Like I see, like even Patrick, he does like these amazing posts and stuff like that. He makes them pop. Mine's are pretty bland. You know what I mean?
See that, man.
I just don't have the time or like the interest of like of learning like all the ins and outs and stuff like that. Seems like a chore. So I was like, I just want to post my photos and then hey guys, new photo there. Go look at it. You know,
Yeah.
that's all I want to do. So yeah. That's cool, man. That's very, very cool. So where do you find ideas and inspirations for your shots, Jacob?
Usually, usually what I do is like I'll stare at my collection of figures behind me for like
Mhm.
20 minutes or so. I'll grab a figure, I'll kind of play with it, and I'll be like, oh, that would kind of look cool in like kind of like a jungle theme, like a jungle background or like a city background. So a lot of it really just comes from my imagination and just thinking, oh, this kind of shot would look cool, or a shot kind of like this would look interesting. So uh, like that, and honestly, like a lot of the artists too, like I see photos and I'm like, oh, that looks so cool. I want to try and do my rendition of that, or I want to try something like that.
That's cool. So like you're basically
Yep.
drawing inspiration from other, but you don't want to do like a complete mimic of it. You want to do your own take on it.
No, exactly. Like another person too, like Mason Zilla, like his shot of Biolante with the
Mhm.
sunset. Like I was like, oh man, I was blown away by that photo.
Yeah,
So
So like
pretty.
so cute.
Very
I
pretty.
oh yeah, like I took like after that I was taking a bunch of Biolante shots,
Cool,
which I
cool.
haven't posted yet because the way that I do it is I'm posting photos that I took back in April.
Oh, really?
You and Patrick and Akira are all the same with these stock photos. I try to do that and it's just a failure, complete bust.
Well, I take like when I do a photo shoot, I take like maybe like five different photos, and I have them stored. So yeah, right
Oh,
now
really?
I'm on April.
I can't do that. Like as soon as I do like I take a ton of photos, you know what I mean? And I pick out the best one and things, and then
Yep.
I gotta post it right away, or else like it's just in the back of my mind is like post it, post it, post it. You know what I mean? So I just post it right away and things. So I don't wait, you know. So
Me
Oh
and you
no,
have
I
the
got you
same
there.
too. And the thing is, for me, I feel like I wait too long. Like if I want to stock it, I post a photo 3 days ago. I feel like, well, man, that's long. I can't wait.
oh, like for me, like the what's a you know like when we're doing collaborations sometimes, you know what I mean? Oh, don't post this until this day. I'm like I have this photo with me. It's like I want to post it. You know what I mean? That's the oh
Ah,
man,
man.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
there's
Akira,
some photos
we're
that
done the
I'm
whole
like
week.
so eager to post because I'm really proud of them, and they're coming up pretty soon. So yeah.
Cool.
I'm excited to see. So I know one thing that we talked about is you had just recently finally got a nice camera, but you haven't posted really much of the camera shots because of how many stock photos you have of your regular shots.
Yeah, yeah. Well, luckily, I've most of the shots that I've been posting now have all been from my camera. I use a
Oh,
Canon
okay.
EDS 2000. But yeah,
Uh-huh.
like before, I just use my phone. I use Snapchat for the longest time and just choose a filter from Snapchat.
Oh, yeah. Cool. So, what challenges have you faced on your toy photography journey, Jacob? What things like, oh, you feel like, oh, I could do better, or I like, if you look when you look at your shots and you like, oh, I feel like I need to do this, I need to improve on this and things. What sort of things do you feel like you need that's been challenging for you?
One thing that I find is challenging for me is just kind of coming up with just new ideas. Like it's like, okay, here's a shot of Godzilla in the city. Okay, here's
Mm,
another shot of Godzilla in the city. All right, here's
yeah.
another shot of God. How can I make each shot of Godzilla in the city look different from the shot before?
Mm-hmm.
And just using depth, because for the longest time, like I was using like a shelf like you see behind me, so I
Sure.
didn't have that much room to add depth.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm using my kitchen table, so I'm able to use a lot more of it and add a lot
Mm-hmm.
more depth.
Mm-hmm.
And also I find just using different kind of techniques
Yeah.
and lighting, like for the longest time, like lighting, I was really struggling with it, and then watching your guys' videos and learning about using different lighting, I'm definitely felt like I've improved in that aspect.
You certainly have. I mean,
100%.
yeah, you
Thank you,
certainly
thank
have.
you.
So let's
Another big
look at
challenge is
some of
just
your go
moving
ahead.
everything out from my room into the kitchen to then take photos, because I have a lot of totes of a lot of props.
Wow, cool. Yeah. So let's look at some of your stuff here, Jacob, so the audience can see. All right. So okay, so guys, for you guys in the audience, guys, please take a look at KaijuCarnage. Okay, so this is his Instagram, KaijuCarnage. All right, so you're doing pretty good, you know. So you got a healthy amount of followers, and it keeps getting bigger every time. And these are your boys, yeah?
Yep, those are my boys.
Hey.
There's not a recent one of my oldest. I think the in the orange sweater, that's my oldest, and the one on the right, that's my oldest. But he's maybe like 1.5, 2 in that photo. But he looks basically the same.
Wow, that's
cool. Yeah. He's I'm slowly converting him to a kaiju fan.
Yeah.
Every time I ask him who's gonna win, Godzilla or Kong, he always likes to say Kong.
Oh,
every
really?
time. He likes to get under my skin like that.
Oh man. Well, all my students at my school, you know what I mean? Like I converted them to big Godzilla fans because like when you walk into my school, like, I have my toy photography on the wall. You know what I mean? And they're like,
that's awesome.
You know what I mean? So then like they look at it, it's like, oh my god, that looks so cool. And like I got, you know, figures and stuff like that sprinkled out throughout my entire classroom and stuff like that, right? So like
see, that's awesome.
You trust it? Oh.
Yeah.
Do you allow the kids to take them down and like mess with them or no? Is it like a big no?
There's some figures that like some of my vinyl figures that I'm like, okay, yeah, here you go, you can play with these ones. Like a lot of the American Bandai vinyls, like I let my son play with those.
That makes sense.
Oh, there's my old friend Dan. Hey Dan, what's up? Hey there, bud. But
so Jam's been following you since 2016.
2016.
Oh my goodness. Or 27. Oh my goodness. That's a long time. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Time flies, man. Time flies.
You're telling me.
All right. So this is like one of your recent ones.
I really like this shot.
I really like this shot. It reminds me of that IDW comic.
That's kind of what I was going for. Yeah, the Cataclysm, I believe it was called.
Cataclysm.
Speaking of that, did you see the new Godzilla versus the Power Rangers?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When's that coming out?
Yeah, like that. I think next year some point. That's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, that should be pretty cool.
Harold, you're not a big Power Ranger fan. I think was it Patrick? Patrick, you have a Power Ranger collection.
Yeah, I mean, well, I do have a few. Yeah.
I better see something.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Dang,
Jacob
3 years
old. 3 years old.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool. All right.
See, now that my parents are here, I'm worried it's just going to be them bringing up embarrassing stories of my childhood and monsters.
Yeah, embarrass them on live.
Yeah. So this shot right here, I like this shot. I mean, I like this grainy look. I mean, I don't. So is this with your new camera or your old camera?
This is with my new camera. So I usually will go onto like the basic Photoshop that's free on my on the phone, and I'll just like I like the old kind of 90s grainy look of like movies, like the old Heisei series Godzilla and like the early Millennium are some of like my favorites, and I just love the grainy look of it. So I like to add that to a lot of my photos.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's definitely your style. It's definitely a great style. It works.
Yeah. Thank you.
Really like it. Yeah. Cool. So getting on to another question here. So we were talking about cameras and stuff like that. So what camera were you using before you got your new camera?
Before I was just using my cell phone, just a Samsung Galaxy. I forget what model, but I was using that. And before that, I was using Snapchat, and I just like use a filter on Snapchat to change the skies. And like back then, I didn't have like a tripod or anything, so I'd have my setup, and I'd literally get like inches within the figure and take photos. Sometimes I kind of wish I'd not go back to it, but try it out again, because you could do a setup, and because you weren't fixed in one location, you could take a bunch of pictures from all these different angles of the same setup and then choose the best photo from that.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Like you can always revisit your old work and then just update it. You know what I mean?
Oh
So.
yeah, I've definitely been doing that, taking some of my older shots that I really liked and just revamping it.
Yeah. Very cool. So I like this one. So these props here, did you get them at a pet store? Or did you make them? Tell me.
Yes, so the one that Colin's leaning against, that's from Amazon. That's just like a fish tank prop.
Okay.
And then the mountain in the background, there's a craft store here in Canada called Michael's, and I go there quite often with my wife because she loves going to Michael's. And I saw those and I was like, oh my goodness, those would make fantastic mountains. So I just picked up a couple of those. The same with the trees;
Has
they sell
Michael's
those
always
trees.
been in Canada? Because like I've never saw a Michael's ever in Toronto.
It might have been something called something before, but I don't think it's always been in Canada. I think it's kind of a recent thing.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of my stuff will come from Michael's. Like the sky, I don't have the space right now to use a TV for my background, so all my backgrounds are just like pictures of, I just use Bristol board and find a sky or space background, and then that's what I do.
Cool. So Jamzilla says, nice. I've also been using a Samsung Galaxy right now for my photos since May. Been investing for a mirrorless one. Yeah, good one. So Jam, what brand are you going to get? Are you going to get Nikon? What are you going to get? So tell us in the chat.
Sony.
Well, if you can afford it, I mean, you don't have to. Isaiah, that's bad advice. Okay.
Sony.
Okay, that's bad advice.
I asked Isaiah before. I'm like, oh, what camera should I get? And he said the Sony one, and I was like, okay. And I looked at it, I was like, oh my god, I could buy a car with.
Shame on you. Yeah, I mean, if you can afford it, fine. But honestly, like any DSLR camera, that can do photos and stuff like that, and you have a good prime lens. You know what I mean? So don't get hung up on the brands and stuff. Yeah, the brands are, to an extent. I mean, they are probably better than the next, but like, you know what I mean? The artist is what makes the shot, not the camera.
That is 100% true.
True, man.
Yeah. Alrighty. All right, so I like this grainy look of I gotta try this grainy look. Introducing noise. I don't do it in my photos, you know what I mean? I keep everything crisp and things, but I like this show a feel to it,
Yeah, that's what I find the grain just kind of does, is it adds that kind of Showa, or like just a nostalgic kind of VHS feel.
Yeah. Yeah, VHS, man. It's been so long. Yeah, because I remember like back in Toronto, like, before Blockbuster, went kaput, you know what I mean? Like I used to go to Blockbuster all the time looking for Godzilla movies and stuff. So
yeah.
That's cool, buddy. Yeah. So what about lighting? Like what kind of lighting do you have, Jacob?
So I use a ring light. I have two of these. The one I just showed you, it only has like three kind of modes. It has like a basic light, a warm light, and then a cool light. But then the other one I have, it has all those modes, but then it has a bunch of colors that you can choose from, and a strobe effect too, which really surprised me the first time I used it, because I was not expecting that.
How
and there's
much
like multiple. They're like $30. Some of them, I'm sure you could find some probably cheaper.
Okay. Do you have any Lanzi lights?
Yes, I do. Yes, I have a couple of those. I have two that are the color changing, and then I have one that's just a normal light. For the longest time, I used like dollar store Christmas lights, and I just kind of bundle it up, and like I'd put that underneath like a cotton to simulate fire or whatnot, or the sunset, but it just wasn't bright enough.
Yeah. I see. Cool. All right, so let's look at more of your shots here, Jacob. Oops, let me see. This one.
I love it.
This one's lovely. I like the lighting and everything, the mood and everything. So, and these props you made yourself?
Yeah, so I made those myself. So I work at a factory, at a
Mhm.
stamping factory, and we'd get this foam in these totes, and we just throw it all out. And I thought, oh,
Oh.
you know what? If I added something to this foam, it could make a really cool mountain or something. So I just
So
Mm.
man,
started.
it looks good, man.
It must be
Thank you.
nice.
Because
That's nice.
when you cut it up too, I find it gives it kind of this rocky look almost. So
Sure.
some of them I completely cover in the green tarf, and the other I just kind of cut up and leave some of the foam showing because it looks like rock or mountain.
Yeah. Yeah.
But my
Cool.
wife told me I have to stop bringing it home because I have like totes full of this stuff that I haven't touched.
Uh, I
So I
have,
had to
you know what?
stop
I have
bringing it.
like a ton of stuff here that I haven't touched yet. You know what I mean? That's just waiting for me to work on. You know, like I got Chinese New Year coming up here in Taiwan in at the end of January, and like we have like 9 days off. You know what I mean? So like I'm just
Yeah.
gonna be busy like building
Oh
up
yeah.
all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Yeah. So David Hernandez says your work is beautiful, man.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Means a
Yeah.
lot.
Cool. All right, so Jacob, um what's your favorite part of this of the entire process?
Probably for me is the setup, like making the landscape. I
Mm-hmm.
really like just making like a city or making like, mountains or like a jungle. I just
Mm-hmm.
find that's one of my favorite parts. And then putting my figure in there and just seeing how truly massive it makes a figure look.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
definitely the setup for me. And
Mm.
that's the thing too with the setup. You can almost always make a different setup.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Love your work, guys. Have a great night. All right, Power Hour. Thank you for coming.
By a power hour.
All righty.
You.
Cool. So, do you guys got snow in Canada now?
It snowed a little bit. There's not so much snow right now. It's actually been pretty mild. I've been going outside in my shorts and flip flops, but
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I can't stay out there too long in those. But yeah,
You know what? Like I've been here in Taiwan, like since 2008, and I haven't seen snow since then, and I kind of miss it. You know, so
yeah. I
That's great.
sometimes I like to take photos out in the snow, but then I'm just like my hands are so cold I can't really pose the figure. I'm like, okay, I just got to go inside.
yeah, yeah.
You could do fake snow, which is what I think. What do you guys use, like flour or something? But that is so
I use
messy.
that. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I use
It's so
for
messy,
like
man.
I did a Superman shot. I used baking soda for snow.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
awesome. I don't like. I probably won't do it until I have like. I don't know. I just have to get around to it. But it's just so messy. Hearing about it and what you guys explain about it is just like, I can wait.
Yeah. Cool. So let's look at one more shot here. I like this one. Yeah.
Oh,
So
thank you.
Jacob,
Very nice.
of the Godzilla of the SH Monster Arts figures, which SH Monster Arts figure do you like shooting the most?
Oh man.
I can tell you.
Oh, what one is it, Isaiah?
I remember you telling me your favorite one is the. I don't know if it's the special color version, but it's a Godzilla 2000.
Yep, that's the one.
We keep seeing that in all your shots, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I really do like to me the Godzilla 2000. It's very nostalgic for me. It was the first Godzilla movie Japanese Godzilla movie that I saw in theaters, and it blew my mind as a kid. And I love the color scheme of it. I love the dark green and the dark purple fins.
You know, Godzilla 2000 was the first Godzilla movie I ever saw in a movie theater. I remember when that came out in Canada, and AMC. I don't know if AMC is still around in Canada, but we went to me and a few of my buddies. We went to AMC, and like the theater was just. It was just an empty theater, but everybody that was there was a Godzilla fan. So
Yeah.
we were having a blast watching this.
Oh yeah, right. Just scream. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was. How old was I? I was like 5 or 6 when that movie came out.
I was in my early 20s.
What the heck?
Yeah, I was in my
Those
early
were the days.
20s. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, awesome times at Godzilla 2000, man. What a
I'd love to have a proper movie suit accurate SH Monster. It's Godzilla 2000.
You know, that's the
Anything's
one
possible
figure that I
nowadays.
don't have in my collection, the Millennium. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
never been able to find. I actually have I have the chance to getting not the special color version, like the original
the
one.
original version. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I luckily got both. One of the stores in I used the Big Bad Toy Store, and they luckily got some of the original color version,
yeah.
and I jumped on that.
Yeah. So no, Cineplex took over. Hold on,
Yep.
your friend is saying, no, Cineplex took over AMC in Canada. Oh, did it?
Well,
Oh,
hey, Jim.
it's been a
Yeah,
while.
now it's Cineplex. Yep.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
the last time I was in Canada was when Pacific Rim and Man of Steel was in theaters. Like I was in Toronto visiting you know, and I was with my wife, and then like I haven't been back since, you know what I mean? Especially like with the we were supposed to go in 2020, but you know, the pandemic hit,
Yeah.
you know, just ruined stuff.
Oh
you
yeah.
know?
Still
Yeah.
to this day ruining stuff.
Yeah. All right, cool. So so moving on with the other questions. So okay, so so we know your favorite figure, which is the Godzilla 2000, but what's your least favorite figure to shoot?
Probably my least favorite has got to be the Destroyer. I
Oh,
just
really?
find, yeah, I
Wow.
just find he's just so bulky, and just the articulation of him, I'm just not the biggest fan of.
Mm-hmm.
I really
I
like the
agree.
design of the figure, and I like the figure. It's just for me taking photos of him, I'm not the biggest fan. I think I've only ever taken like two photos
Oh yeah.
with it.
See,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
that's why I don't have it. Don't tell me your mother.
You just said that yourself, Mom.
Aw.
So Jim is in the house.
Yo,
So
hi,
Jim.
Oh,
Jim.
shout out home.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yo.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, cool. So getting back, like for me, I mean, I don't have Destroy. Like if I want to use Destroy, I just go to my friend's store, and like he lets me borrow his Destroy and stuff like that. But like those wings are very
Yeah.
Oh,
like
don't get me
they're
started.
difficult to manage and things. You know what I mean? So yeah, I can totally understand. Like for me, my pet peeve figure is the Ghidorah 2019 because that thing is just so like it looks
Yeah.
beautiful. Like if it's sitting on your shelf, he looks beautiful. But like to manage, he's a pain in the ass. You know what I mean? Because like
Yeah.
wings are so you can't. It's just so hard to manage him and things,
If
and
they
he's
could
so heavy, like
collapse.
top heavy and things. So like
Yeah.
I have to
I
get
had him.
really creative with him, but I get really good shots with that figure. That's the thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Like
to
he's a really
manage him
good looking
is a
figure.
nightmare. Yeah.
Yeah, I had him on pre-order, and then I saw a bunch of reviews on him and whatnot, and I was just like, I was looking at my shelf, and I'm like, oh, I really don't have the space for a figure that big, so I had to pass on him. I'd love to
Yeah.
get a Ghidorah figure eventually. Like, I'd love to get the 91 Ghidorah figure. My fingers
Yeah.
are crossed that they'll make a GMK Ghidorah, though. My fingers are crossed for
Oh,
that.
That would be dope.
yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, like I have the Bandai GMK Ghidorah. He's sitting up there right now. Yeah, but you're right, man. Like I wouldn't mind getting a GMK, and I have a Baragon, the Revoltech Baragon. One figure
Oh.
that I've been looking for is the Anguirus. I don't have that. I want that Revoltech Anguirus, and I want SH Monster Arts to come out with a Showa Anguirus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really want that figure, but
That
like,
Revoltech one, like I always look on eBay, and he's like $500, $600, and I'm like,
ridiculous.
I can't.
Yeah, I can't just. Yeah, I will never pay for that for a figure, even like you know what I mean. Unless like I'm a millionaire, like I can afford to throw money away. But other than that,
You'll be
no,
a
I'm not a
millionaire.
millionaire. Even though I'm making good money, I'm not a millionaire. So you know, I gotta, you know, I gotta spend wisely. So yeah. So do you have any X Plus, Jacob?
I do. I have 3X Plus. I have
Whoa.
the Destroy All Monsters Anguirus. I have Shin Godzilla, and I have the 84 Godzilla somewhere up there. I have them somewhere up there. I think up in the corner somewhere. Yeah, I think over there in the corner.
I
But
can see. Yeah. Mhm.
I've only taken a couple shots of the '84 Godzilla and the Shin Godzilla, just because they're just so big, and I don't really have so much space for them. Usually,
Sure.
when I took pictures of the Shin Godzilla, his tail's like hanging off the table. I can only take like pictures of his body. I can't really include the full figure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. Are you planning on getting any of the new X pluses that have been announced?
Not really. I'm not super big into X Plus. The only
Mhm.
reasons I got the Anguirus was because I saw him at a comic book shop for like dirt cheap, and I asked him, I was like, how much is that? And he told me the price, and I was like, are you sure about that? Because I think it was only like $100, and I'm like, are you sure that's the price? And he's like, yeah, that's the price. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll take him. So I had to get out of that store before he got wise.
Yeah, yeah, $100 for an X Plus.
Yeah, like it was like I
Robert.
was surprised. Like I was like, that's pretty cheap. But I wasn't going to say anything to the guy.
Dirt cheap. That is
Yeah,
dirt cheap.
yeah,
for
I
an X
got
Plus.
really lucky with him.
Yeah, wow, that's awesome, man. I mean, like I don't have that luck here. I mean, there's like people, people know the prices here in Taiwan and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So
Oh yeah,
I can
yeah.
get away with something like that. Yeah.
Like even I have the SH Figure Arts Gamora, and the same store. He was like, I think he was also like $100 or $110. Like he was pretty cheap too. And I was like, is this the right price? And they're like, yeah, the box is bent. Like it had like a corner squished in it. I'm like,
Dang.
all right, well I don't really give a damn about the box. I'll take them.
Yeah. That's cool. Wow, that's awesome,
Are you guys
man.
all box collectors in here? Do you guys keep
I am.
boxes?
I have
I-
quite a few boxes.
I have a ton. Like if you
Okay.
see up there,
Oh, okay.
I got-
yeah.
those are all my boxes, and then I got more downstairs in my other room, and yeah, I think I have to throw away some of my boxes now. So
Patrick.
yeah,
Patrick has a box.
I keep the
wall.
really cool looking ones.
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I keep the yeah. I agree. The cool looking ones.
I keep the expensive ones, if that makes sense. Like,
Those are usually
All
the
of
cool
that
looking
same-
ones.
Yeah, cool. Very cool, Manny. All right, so so what would be your dream figure, Jacob? Existent or non-existent?
let's
So-
hear it.
I have like 3 dream figures. One is I'd love. That's a lie. Oh yeah, that's true. My mom's house has a bunch of my old boxes. That is true. But probably number 1 would be an SH Monster Arts 84. 84 is like my favorite design of my favorite design of Godzilla. Like to me, he's like the kind of pinnacle design for Godzilla.
Yeah.
But I'd love to have interchangeable heads. I'd love to have a suit accurate head and then the animatronic head.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
like,
I'd like.
that's the one figure I've been requesting from SH Monster Arts, but they keep making the wrong one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Like I have the NECA, but it isn't the same.
No, it's not the same. Like I have let me show you my NECA. I modified this guy.
Yeah, see that looks awesome.
I modified this guy. So I changed the legs and I added a longer tail. So these are the legs from the 89 because I had like an extra 89. So I was like, yeah, why not? So I'll just like swap out things and it looks all right. It looks a lot better actually.
Oh yeah,
So
those
Look at that
chunky
hip.
thighs.
say again.
Yeah,
Mine
the
Those
hip.
chunky thighs.
Mine is look at the legs, man. I've actually
Yeah.
got 2 legs. If you notice, it's actually 2 left legs, you see.
Look at
Oh,
how
yeah.
those thighs are. My God.
It's not balanced at all, man.
Yeah.
Sucks,
Why,
man.
I'll never understand why they ever had wired tails. Like, it always bothered me. The
Yeah,
original.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. The
Anyway,
wired tail was not something good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd love that figure. I'd love the 3 Guardian monsters, like SH Monster Arts Guardian monsters. Like give me the Ghidorah, the Mothra, and the Baragon. I'd love those. And then lastly, probably a Des Ghidorah from Rebirth of Mothra. Like I just think that would be a great figure.
Yeah, because Super 7's coming out with their Godzilla line very soon, and like from what we've seen, I think it's like all Showa. I think there's a Rodan coming. There's a Mothra, I think, and I can't remember the Godzilla.
Is that the one that's doing? Are they the ones that are doing the Destroy All Monster set, or is that Mezco?
Yeah, that's them. But like those are like the 5 inches one. Those are the 5-inch ones. But like these ones, the Super 7 one, they're like 7 inches tall. They're the Ultimates line. So,
okay.
Yeah. So that's the thing. So all right, cool. So Jacob, final question. What's your goal as an artist?
Honestly, probably to just keep moving forward, to just keep making some pretty cool art. Definitely trying new things. Like I've been trying the glass technique. I had one pane of glass like just shatter on me, so that kind of turned me off of it for a little while. Yeah, it just fell right over and just smashed. So I was like, okay. So definitely just trying new techniques and just kind of growing in my style and just the process of doing it, just trying new things, really.
Sure. Yeah. All right. And like okay, so you're trying the glass technique. Here in Taiwan, like I can go to like the one of those stationery stores, and then they pick up, and then they have like those glass, those plastic sheets. Do they have those in Michael's?
Fiberglass, whatever it's called.
No, like
not fiberglass. I can't think of it. It's like plexiglass. I think it's plexi.
It might.
Like these right here.
Yeah, I think that's plexi, if I'm not mistaken.
Plexiglass almost.
We might have those there. I haven't looked for those there before.
Yeah. So this is what I use. You know what I mean? So I don't have to ever worry about anything shattering on me. So get this. Yeah, I have like 4 huge ones right here. That I haven't used yet. So that's coming.
Man. So wait. So you used that one you just had in your hand for the Rodan shot?
No, I used the bigger one, an actual glass, you know what I mean? But it's just, but you know what, like in my room, like it's so unsafe, you know what I mean? So that's why I got these plastic ones here. I don't know if in where you live, but here in Taiwan, you know what, at the height of the COVID thing, like when you walk into restaurants, all of them had like at the seatings, like at some seating areas, like they had like a glass, right? Yeah. And my friend owns a restaurant, so I walked in one day, we still had to wear our masks and stuff like that. And then I looked at this, I go, whoa! I go, hey, where'd you get that? She goes, oh yeah, I got it here, and it's cheap and stuff. I go, can you get me one of those? And you got me 4. So yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, so I'll be doing that. So hopefully during Chinese New Year, I'll be doing like a lot of using that a lot. So yeah.
Interesting.
I find too with the glass technique, because I have sticky tack, but I find like I can never apply enough sticky tack, and then when I do apply too much, it's overlapping, and you always get it in the shot.
Yeah,
I find that's a big problem.
Use hot glue, you know what I mean, and just
hot glue,
and then peel it off after. So
see, I never thought of that.
Yeah, use hot glue.
I'm so scared to do that. I do it and it just breaks.
Oh, yeah. Cool. All right, so let's get into toy news. All right, guys. So we were talking about Power Rangers earlier. Look at this thing, man. So Power Rangers Zord Ascension project with and it's a 1:144 scale, and it comes like with these little figures and stuff, and this looks so cool.
But it's not painted, no. The real thing is not painted, no. No, man.
Patrick, no?
No.
What, you don't like
but
it,
the
or
figures are not painted actually? It's just
this looks to be like if you want to scale it with your SH Monster Arts, this'll dwarf your SH Monster Arts.
Yeah,
You
true,
can,
true, true.
those buildings there that are next to that Megazord, those are Tommy Tech buildings, 150 scale Tommy
Yep,
Tech
true.
buildings. So yeah, and like 150 Tommy Tech buildings are still a little too big for SH Monster Arts figures.
True,
Yeah,
true.
Yeah.
yeah. But this looks nice, man. I mean, look at that.
They're fully
Jacob, are you planning on
articulated.
getting this?
Probably not. I'm not the biggest Power Rangers fan. Like I used to be back when I was a kid, but now I'm not really that into it. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, I really like the Zords. I think that's what they're called. It's been so long since I watched
Yep.
Power Rangers. But
Yeah.
like I really like the design of them. Like I think they really look cool. But yeah, if they were in scale with SH Monster Arts, I'd think about it. I saw like a Zord the other day at my local superstore. I was like picking it up and looking at it. I'm like, oh yeah, that kind of looks interesting, but I didn't pick it up.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to be a pass for this one.
Yeah, I'm debating whether to pick this up or not because I'm not the biggest Power Rangers fan and things, and like but now I don't know, like the only real, like I have a Megazord, like the Hasbro version, but even that doesn't scale with the SH Monster Arts well either, you know what I mean? And like the articulation on that figure is just not there, but like Bandai did release the Sola Chogokin, but it's tiny and it was like $300. I was like, are you kidding me? I'm not paying for that tiny thing. So
Yeah.
I passed on it, so
Hey guys,
yes.
I'm gonna interject real quick. I have to head out. I try to stay as long as I can, but the baby needs me, so I will definitely keep in touch with you, Mr. Kaiju Carnage. Obviously, my brothers, but super great talking with you, man, and I can't wait to talk.
Oh yeah, you too, Isaiah. Good
sorry.
talking to you. Oh no, you gotta do what you gotta do. That baby needs you, man.
Yeah. All right, Papa. All righty.
Take care, bud.
Love you guys. Seriously,
See
love
you.
the
All right,
community.
yeah. And if we don't talk to you before then, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Sir.
Merry Christmas.
I'll
Yep.
be in touch. I'll be in touch for sure.
All right, cool.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, brother. Cool. Alrighty, so I mean this looks all right, but this could be better, I think. What do you think?
Yeah,
This part
true.
here. Yeah.
Could be better.
Yeah, like are those molded into the figure or are those individual like micro tiny figures?
I think they look to be molded into the figures.
Yeah,
Yeah, like if they were individual, like that would be a lot better, especially for the scale. Like I think you could easily have made little micro figures to go in there.
Yeah.
True.
So,
true.
So I mean, it looks really nice, you know what I mean? But I don't know. The box art looks nice.
Yeah, I like the box.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Anyways, Prime One Studios, my goodness, Mecha Godzilla. So beautiful, but I'm not getting this. I'm not getting this anytime soon. But if you could, would you, guys? If you could, would you?
If I could, yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't have the space for this guy right now. Like I barely have enough space for the stuff that's coming, you know what I mean? So like to add this, I don't know, man. So but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful piece. Look at that.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the base and the tail, man. How where are you gonna find the space to keep this, man?
Yeah, like I don't want to put it in my school, you know what I mean? Because I kind of want it with me to look at it and stuff. You know what I mean?
Course.
So like my kids are good. Like they're not gonna touch it. They're not gonna horse around with it or anything like that. You know what I mean? So I've displayed my X pluses there, my gigantic series X pluses, and only one kid who was like, "Oh," I say, "Hey Ray," and I say, "Oh." But that's it. But you got interchangeable heads. I mean, man, this looks so. It looks so cool. I mean, you appreciate the detail of this figure. You know what I mean? And like, man, it looks awesome. Too bad, like the 6-inch. When you're taking a character like this and you're scaling it down to 6-inch, like you lose some of that. You lose a lot of the the intricacy of the, you know, the details of the characters and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
people expect to have, you know, that same amount of detail in a 6-inch figure. They're dreaming, man. I mean, if you look at Shin Godzilla, like the SH Monster Arts Shin Godzilla, I mean, they're not gonna. There's so much detail on Shin Godzilla that you really need a big figure like an X Plus or a gigantic series or 30 centimeters to really appreciate like all the detailing of that character. But like to bring it down in a 6-inch scale figure, you're gonna lose that kind of detail for sure. So yeah. So
if I had the money, I'd pick that up, and that would be center display.
Yeah. Patrick, what were you saying?
Yes, you know, what I was about to say is that, you know, I would definitely get this if this was a 2002 Mecha Godzilla in the same pose. I'll get it for sure. If it's a 2002 Mecha Godzilla, I actually prefer that over this. Yeah.
I don't know, man. This one's really grown on me. You know what I mean? So like, he's a tie. You know, like in terms of like all-time favorite Mecha Godzillas for me. I mean, I really like this Mecha Godzilla now. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, but Kiryu is awesome. But this
Kiryu is nice, man.
Yeah,
they should just make a Mecha Godzilla city. Let's get that Mecha Godzilla. Where's that Mecha Godzilla figure?
Man. Someone has to 3D print that.
There's the Bandai. You know, I have the Bandai, but
no, I mean the city. I mean the giant spheres that was Mecha Godzilla.
The one from Netflix, right?
Oh, but yeah. You know, they
I just want that
Godzilla City, but can you call it Mecha Godzilla?
Like, yeah, right. See, that's the thing. That those movies get so much hate, but I honestly I love them. I love those ones.
I like the first one. The second and the third one. Oh, I haven't gone back to it because like I don't know, man. Like it was just such a challenge to get through. Like it put me. I was fighting with myself to stay awake watching those ones. You know what I mean? So,
see, I really like the Godzilla. Like the Godzilla Earth was just like he was pretty badass.
I like Godzilla Earth, but they didn't, you know, like the thing is like they got the biggest Godzilla ever, you know what I mean? But they don't really capture his scale all that well, you know what I mean?
No.
Like
because he's not ever like in a place where we can, as people, be like, oh yeah, there's a building next to Godzilla. We can tell how big that is. He's just in the jungle next to some mountains that already look huge. So it's like, oh yeah, that just looks like a normal 100-meter, 50-meter
Godzilla City. I mean, like he doesn't look any bigger than like any other Godzilla walking through a city. You know what I mean? So, anyways, So.
Hey guys, by the way, I gotta go to work soon. All right, I'm so sorry I gotta leave early, man, for work.
It's all good, Patrick.
All right, so it's just me and you then riding here, Jacob. All right, take care.
Sounds good. You take care, Patrick. Merry Christmas.
You,
nice talking to you, bud.
No problem. I'll see you in the comments.
Take care.
All righty.
Bye.
Take care, Patrick.
Yeah. All right. So it's just me and you, Jacob.
Awesome.
So,
awesome.
This guy,
you know I already have them pre-ordered.
Yeah, I got two of this. I got two on pre-order.
Yeah. Are you gonna do like a Atomic Breath version?
I am. Yeah. So you know, this version of Godzilla has grown on me. You know, like when I first saw this version of Godzilla, I really did not like it all that well. You know what I mean? Because
at
the time, like he looked like a cat.
Yeah.
And you know, his dorsal fins looked undersized and things, you know, but I've grown to like this guy more over the years, you know. So I like this version now, even though like I have my nitpicks of him, but I can't wait to get this guy in hand.
Yeah. I have the Bandai 9-inch version of him.
Oh yeah.
Oh yo, Patrick. And like I really like that figure, so it was only a matter of time before they came out with this figure, because I know a lot of people really like Godzilla Final Wars.
Yeah.
I'm just really hoping that they're going to not just have the Gigan. Like where's the Monster X? Where's, you know, King Caesar and Gearus, Rodan? Like where's all those figures?
I'll let the dog out of the room, so.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I mean, like, if they're gonna give us, I mean, it's been a lot. Like, I'm surprised how long it took for them to show us this figure. You know what I mean? Because how
Yeah.
long did that Gigan, Final Wars Gigan come out? Like the very first one. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
then
he came out
now,
a while ago, like
yeah,
2013 or 14, something like that.
somewhere there. You know what I mean? Like, I missed out on that one. Like, I got that guy now. Like, I got the new one
Yeah.
now. You know what I mean? And he's a badass figure. Like, I was like, wow, he's really badass. But I haven't done any. I only taken one shot with him and things because like as
Yeah.
soon as I was doing shots with him, then friggin' Ultima came in. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I want to focus on
Yeah.
Ultima.
I thought it was hard with Gigan too because I'm like, oh, I want to pair him with something, but I don't have that. I don't have that Godzilla to pair him with. And yeah, Atomic, we need that. We
Yeah.
need that Monster X.
Yeah, totally.
See,
So,
I got the Bandai Gatengo.
mm,
So as soon as I saw that they were coming out with the Gigan, I
mhm.
knew that they were going to be coming out with the Final War. Like the Final Wars, like it was kind of a given. So I had to go out and get the Gatengo, and it pairs really well with the Gigan. So I can't wait to see how it goes with
Oh, okay.
Godzilla.
I haven't watched Final Wars in a long time. I got to go back to it and things, but I remember liking that movie though. Like even though I really didn't like the design of that Godzilla, I really liked that movie because
Yeah.
it was a live action Saturday morning cartoon. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It was just
Yeah.
so over the top. I know like a lot of people hate it and stuff like that, but like if you have little kids, you know what I mean, and they want to get into Godzilla, that's the perfect movie to show them.
Oh, definitely. It's
Yeah.
like just monster action, cheesy goodness, like everything that a Godzilla movie should be. It's fantastic.
Yeah, totally. You know what I mean?
And to
'Cause a
me,
lot of time,
it's like a new version of Destroy All Monsters, and Destroy All Monsters is like one of my favorite Godzilla movies. So
mhm.
like Final Wars is like kind of to me like the love child of Destroy All Monsters. So
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so speaking of like Gigan, so let's just I was gonna talk about pickups and stuff. So I mean, I still have to do more with this guy here. I
yeah, like
really
that.
like him.
Oh yeah, like that's a great shot.
Yeah. So I used the glass technique. So I sprayed fake blood on the glass panel,
Yeah.
and then I dabbed a little bit of fake blood on his blades and stuff like that, and then I used a laser pen to light
To
up
do
his eyes.
to do the eyes. I
Yeah.
dabbled in a laser pen, but the one I got just isn't strong enough.
Oh, really?
So it's like bright, and then within a few seconds it just dims. I haven't posted it yet, but I took a shot with it, and like I really like using the laser pen, but yeah, I need to get a stronger one.
Yeah. I mean, actually, like with the laser pen here, it's 3 shots combined into one because like I had first when I aimed the laser pen like right in the center, it wasn't lighting up all of it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I had to take a shot with the laser pen aimed right in the center and then on both sides and then combine it in Photoshop, and now like I got like the entire visor lit up.
I
So
got you.
did that. Yeah. Alrighty. So what's your fake blood made, Harold? Specifically, oh, it's just Halloween. If you like, whenever Halloween comes around, like I stock up on like spider web stuff and things like that because I use that for like for like water and stuff like that, right? And things, you know what I mean? So the polyester, it works better than cotton, like for water.
Oh, really?
Stuff like that. Yeah.
Hmm.
So so that's just like I think you can like on eBay or like on Amazon just get like Halloween fake blood, and that's what I use for that. You know what I mean? Then you just wash it off. Yeah.
Did it wash off the figure pretty easy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I it washed off pretty well. So let me show you like the one I have. It's just this.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. See? This is it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. Yeah. So that's it. Okay. So you're welcome. Yeah. Alrighty. So
With the toy news, did you see the SH Monster Arts Rodan for Singular Point.
Oh yeah, that just came out. Yeah, I didn't even
Yeah,
put it into
no,
this.
yeah, because I just saw last night too.
Yeah, I just saw it last night. Yeah, it looks. I don't know, man. It feels to me that they're hiding something. You know what I mean? Like, this figure isn't going to be that big. You know what I mean?
No,
I have a
it
feeling
looks tiny,
it
like
looks
in
tiny.
compared with the Jet Jaguar.
Yeah,
So I'm kind
that's
of
why they haven't
hoping,
used that play with that forced perspective shot. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
because
I don't
I'm
know.
hoping,
I'm
because
gonna
with the
get him.
anime, right, there was that
Yeah,
giant Rodan.
yeah,
I
like that
want to see
massive
more of
road.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I want to see that. So maybe when eventually season 2 comes out, they'll be like, okay, you got your little Rodan now. Here's the big mother Rodan.
and you know that there's a Mecha Godzilla coming because they tease him right at the end.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
and the
so
design of that Mecha Godzilla, that's going to be a instant buy. I love the cyborg look of him with like the bone jaw, almost like very
yeah,
Showa feeling, but very like new age. Like definitely looking forward to that.
yeah. Like I would like to get like all those like all those monsters that you saw in Singular Point. I would like to get them in figure form
Oh,
by SH
definitely.
Monster Arts. You know what I
I
mean?
picked up like the Bandai Anguirus, Terrestria,
I didn't pick up
Quillis.
that Anguirus. I didn't sit well with me. You know what I mean? He looked too, I don't know, flat in my opinion.
I don't mind them like like I like to just kind of have a monster like a figure from each movie kind of deal.
Mhm.
So like I wasn't too sure if SH Monster Arts would have come out with an Anguirus or like
Yeah,
Amanda or Terrestria or whatnot. So I was like, all right, well, let me then just pick up the Bandai vinyls because I'm not too sure if they'll ever come out with a SH Monster Arts. But
yeah.
I liked Atomic Goji's comment how there should be an Anguirus Rodan 2-pack. I like that idea.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, I mean, they did 2 packs before. The last time they did it was with the King of the Monsters, Rodan and Mothra.
Yeah.
And you know what? Like, they kind of had to. I felt like they kind of had to do that because like that Mothra figure was just.
I haven't even taken a photo with it. It's
Bleh.
oh wait, no, that's a lie. I've taken like one photo with it. It's so tiny.
It's so tiny, you know what I mean? And like, I don't know, man. Like, it's like the NECA versions were like a better deal for your buck. You know what I mean? Because you got
Yeah,
like
and I missed
the
out on those
stand and
ones sadly.
everything, you know. Yeah. So yeah. So what did I would get the SH Monster Arts Zilla for nostalgia's sakes. Not my favorite, but I would get him anyways. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be a very articulated figure if they
Yeah.
came out with a Zilla figure. Oh yeah,
Yeah. Oh man. I can't wait to get a Zilla figure, like an articulated one and
yeah.
things, you
Because
know.
weren't they doing a poll and didn't a lot of people say that they wanted a Zilla figure?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's coming sometime, you know. So we'll see. Yeah. So what are your thoughts on Ultima?
On
He's
Ultimate, I'm I'm really liking him. The
mhm,
the one issue I'm having with him right now, well, two issues kind of. I
yeah.
find for my figure, his left arm, his elbow joint is a little bit stiff, so I can't really move his elbow that much. And I find with his head and his neck, I can't really like it doesn't look up and down as much as I'd
Uh-huh.
like. I
Yeah.
find it's very kind of fixed. There's very limited motion in there, but everything else, like I love the color. I
Mm,
love the tail is awesome. I love the tail.
yeah. Okay. Merry Christmas to you too. Okay. So happy New Year.
Thanks,
Alrighty. Thank you
Mom.
for
Good luck at
coming.
work.
Yes.
Love you.
Cool. Yeah, I love this figure a lot, man. I mean, look at like that tail. Just look at
Yeah.
that, you
Oh
know.
yeah.
And let me show you another shot here. I
Yeah, like
mean,
that effect, man. That effect is killer.
where is it? Ah, here it is. So I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna record a tutorial sometime today about this, guys. So I've been getting a ton of requests.
That's
By
so much bigger
people.
than I thought it was.
Oh, it's big, and it's heavy. You know what I
Oh, I
mean?
bet. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness. But
yeah.
it looks so good.
Yeah, I'm very pleased with it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm very pleased the way this came out. Like from the very beginning, once I saw when I saw, you know,
In the
the
anime.
first glimpse of that effect,
Yeah.
I was like, I started planning right away. I was like, how am I gonna make that? You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
and I think I pulled it off, you know what I mean? And
Oh
like
yeah.
if you look, and I think it looks really, really good in photos, you know. So
Yeah. Especially too for being ACBA. Like you could
mhm.
like on Photoshop, I imagine you could probably do something with the rings very easily. But
Yeah, but
considering that
what's the
that's
fun
like
in
a
that?
practical, yeah, considering that that's a practical effect, like that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah,
Yeah, that's
so
awesome.
yeah. I can't wait to do more with this guy, you
Yeah.
know. So
I want some monsters to go along with him. I can't wait for the Jet Jaguar. I have that guy on pre-order too.
yeah, yeah, cool. Alrighty, so is there anything else? Other news? Oh, in other news. I was selected to be the first ever cover artist for Toku Underground. So,
That's awesome. Congratulations on that. That is
thank
awesome.
you, thank you. So, yeah, it's a huge honor. I mean, I think this will be the very first time that I've been a cover artist of a magazine. I mean, the last time I was, you know, like I was at, no, I'm lying. I was the cover artist for Exclu magazine, like their very last ones that they did, you know. So I was part of that too, and I was mentioned in Exclu's magazine as King of the Monsters. You know what I mean? So that was a
Yeah.
huge prop to me. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So yeah. So thank you. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to this. So I really want to thank the Toku Underground team. For giving me this honor. So more info on that later, guys. So that's yeah. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
cool. All right, guys. So we've pretty much hit the end, you know. So you know, I want to thank you. I want to thank everybody in the chat. I want to thank everybody in that's been part of the Titan Masters, my entire team. You know what I mean? Like it's been a complete year. Like know, I didn't even think that we would grow this much, you know, but everything's come along, you know what I mean? Everybody's contributed, you know, Alan, you know, I can't
Yeah.
thank him enough, you know what I mean? Isaiah, Patrick, and Akira, you know what I mean? Coming along with me on this journey. Like it first started with us three, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Patrick and thing, and then like the team, I knew at some point the team was gonna grow, you know, but
Yeah.
I didn't know I didn't know when. I honestly thought it was gonna happen in the next year, you know what I mean? But it grew really fast. I was like, sure, why not? Let's just do it now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm thankfully things have developed the way they have, you know what I mean?
Oh
So
yeah.
I can't thank everybody, and especially all our special guests, okay, you, okay, and John Ruffing, everybody, you know, everyone who's been a special guest. Um, take care, sir. Uh, I want to thank you guys. I mean, for contributing, especially on Ask Titan Masters. We had Diego Carlo. We had you know, Kendall Gray. You know, the ACBA founder and things. I mean, it's been an incredible journey, and I've made a lot of new friends too. You know what I mean? And I'm
Yeah.
very happy that this community has come together, and we got stuff lined up you know, for next year, you know what I mean? So I can't wait to show you guys who we're gonna have for our first artist you know, to be featured in 2022. So stay tuned for that. So yeah,
Definitely excited.
yeah,
Yeah. You guys like Titan Masters, honestly, you guys just got to keep it up. Like you're a great resource to the community. You're always sharing your opinions and just tips, and you're just honestly like really helpful for the kaiju toy photography community.
thank
Like
you.
you
I mean,
guys really are the Titan Masters, and you guys like inspire and help us out so much.
thank you. I mean, that means a lot, you know what I mean? So like when that's like the mission of Titan Masters is to create more Titan Masters, you know, like
Yeah.
one of the biggest one of my biggest accomplishments was, you know, a big feather in my cap was being recognized by Legendary Pictures, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, I
God.
remember that. That was awesome. I remember them seeing that. I'm like, oh, why'd he post this picture twice? And then I saw it was legendary. I'm like, oh my goodness, like that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, so that's like the biggest surprise for me that this year, you know what I mean? So this year's
Oh
been
yeah,
awesome for me, you know what I mean? So like getting featured by Legendary and getting a shout out from them was like cream of the crop for me, you know
oh
what I
yeah,
mean? So then like in my video, my thank you video, I mentioned that, you know what I mean? So I don't want to be just the one person at the top of the hill, you know what I mean? I want others to be brought up with me too, you know what I mean? Because like if we can make this community bigger and stuff like that, it can get more recognition and stuff like that. It can get more, I don't know, more respect, I guess, you know what I mean? So like
yeah.
be treated more as as an art, you know what I mean? So not just like,
Oh,
oh, just
definitely.
a couple of people just getting together and shooting pictures of toys. No, it's
Yeah,
more.
I tell people at work, oh yeah, I'm a toy photographer, and they look at me like what do you mean you're a toy photographer? And then I
Yeah.
show them, and they're like, oh wow, that's really
Okay.
good.
Oh, yeah, yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? So so that's the thing, you know what I mean? So and I think we're treading in that direction. So
Oh yeah,
so yeah. All right, so we're at an hour and 11 minutes. So and it's just you and me. So
yeah,
so but
yeah.
everybody else in the chat, thank you so much, guys. Alrighty, so I don't know if we're gonna be doing a stream, before Christmas or before New Year's and stuff. Like we've been talking about it and stuff, but one of the reasons why it's because we're doing the show today and not next week is because Christmas is next week, so and then
Yeah,
we want to be with the family and stuff like that and things.
exactly.
Yeah, so what are you wishing for Christmas, Jacob?
Oh my goodness, I'm not even too sure. It's just December's such a crazy month. It's my wife's birthday, it's my son's birthday. Like oh yeah, like I can't even believe it's like over here. I think it's like 8 days till Christmas, and I'm
Oh,
like I don't even have a single gift wrap. So I have
really?
honestly, I'm kind of hoping for some eBay gift cards just so I can get some more iPop buildings.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, I got my Christmas shopping done and things, so my wife's got her gift. Like my wife, I mean, she's lucky. I mean, she's got her birthday in November, and
yeah,
then like literally the next month is Christmas. I was like, you know what I
yeah,
mean? So
exactly right.
yeah. And I
Just
mean, I got my
slammed all
birthday
at
coming up
once.
in February, but like it's it's February 14th, you know what I mean? So like, I got to do something for the wife too, not just for me.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah. So, but anyways, guys, thank you so much, guys. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year,
Yep.
guys.
Merry
Thank you
Christmas to
for
everyone.
being an amazing community this year, guys. All right, so we look forward to bringing you more content in the new year. We're gonna have more artists to be featured and stuff. We're gonna grow this thing bigger and things. And I hope for all of you guys have grown as artists since you guys started following the Titan Masters. I have grown myself too because I am constantly, looking to how I can improve myself too. You know what I mean? So just because I am where I'm at, I never think that I'm the best, at everything. You know what I mean? There's
You
always
can
something
always grow. You can
and
always
stuff.
grow.
So, yeah. All right, guys. So, guys, thank you so much, guys. I'll check you guys later. So stay on, Patrick. Sorry, Jacob. All right. I'm
It's
gonna end
okay.
the broadcast. Okay. All
Okay.
right, guys. Thank you so much, and we'll check you guys later. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I love
Merry
you guys.
Christmas, everybody.
All right. Bye bye.